It goes from.
Feels great.
It feels great.
Really?
Yeah.
What's one thing you'll take along from here back to the US?
I'm gonna say the weather has been amazing. We just walked the streets yesterday. I've been here before, so I just love seeing people and being injected into the energy. So
Yeah.
anything that's different, food, anything cultural, food, fashion, music. That's what I take back.
People are nailing it. I love it. For me to walk the street and just see us, it's a feeling of power. And it's definitely going to translate in how I move when I go back to the States.
TJ?
Just the culture, man.
Can I call you TJ?
Yeah, of course. And the enthusiasm is there's so much enthusiasm, especially with the young artists here. They're really hungry. They're really excited about music and excited about the world, and I just think the enthusiasm is infectious.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the culture. This is my third time here, and it's like every time I come, learn something new, and I love it.
Nice.
It's great.
Nice. Okay. The transformation from being presenter to acting a movie, how was it? Like, were you rehearsing, or was it just in you that, okay, now I'm an actor?
No, it's a lot of preparation. I've taken acting classes throughout my entire career. Still to every week for 3 hours, I'm in an acting class, and so something that you constantly prepare for. And people say the word transition, but it's for me, it's been something that I've done both. I've been doing it the entire time, just haven't been successful at it for the majority of the time. And when you are part of a successful project like Think Like a Man 2, then people look at it like, oh, how did you transition? But it's something that takes continuous practice and continuous dedication to get to that place.
What's your major challenge now that you're an actor? Like, what was something so hard for you?
No, it's still hard. You can be in a film like Think Like a Man and then go out for the next 10 auditions and not get them. It doesn't mean that a magic gate opens up for you and the world is now yours. When I first started and trying to act, I would go out for audition after audition and never get a role. And so I think at the point I'm at now, it's about creating the content. Now I'm looking more so for projects that I can produce and find projects that I can serve as a vehicle for me in my career. When you look at the people that are super and uber successful at it, like Tom Cruise, I mean, they find the project, they executive produce the projects, they finance the projects, and that's where I want to ultimately be as an artist, is in the driver's seat and not have to audition for anybody or work for anybody.
Okay. What do you think makes Hollywood the best place to actually have movies there? Like, what are you suggesting, or what are you advising the Tanzania community in movie?
I don't think it's the best in the sense that we're any more creative or any better than any other place. We have the longest history, obviously, in doing it, and with having the amount of years and the amount of time of the industry being a hub there, there's a certain skill set that the town had developed in a certain system that the town has in place that works for that industry. But I think what we're starting to see more and more is that the industry is growing in America right now. Hollywood is definitely where it all starts, but you're seeing more and more films come to Atlanta, Georgia. More and more films come to New Orleans, Louisiana, to Detroit, Michigan. And then, on an international level, you see big shows like Game of Thrones that are filmed in, other countries, and just more and more projects taking place on an international level. So I think over time, if Tanzania stays focused on the industry, it can continue to grow and grow into something that can be an international, make international products.
Do you think anyone can be an actor?
I think anybody can do anything if they dedicate themselves to it. I think certain people are born with more innate talent. You see people that are born with more charisma, and obviously it comes easier for people like them than it does for a person like me. I just have to, practice a lot and spend a lot of time in the mirror going over scripts because I don't have as much. I think certain people have natural ability, more so than I do, and so I just have to work that much harder in order to get those opportunities.
Okay, thanks so much.
Of course.
You've worked with artists. What is the most challenging thing that you're facing with working with artists?
My biggest challenge is, me and my beauty not intimidating. In a lot of cases, I'm so attractive. They're not able to focus on what's their talent, what's inside of them. So, I just tried to be a sounding board physically on what they could aspire to be, and it's hard. No, ask the question again.
Okay, here, right. Just threw the whole train of thought off. Everything.
I don't remember.
Take two. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, what I was asking, on a serious note, you're walking.
Oh, I was serious.
Oh, no, he's
want to
serious.
give you another
He's so
answer.
serious.
Okay, you're walking. Major challenge that you're working with them.
It's usually not a challenge. I mean, everybody is unique, and it was something that Terrence said earlier that I really agree with. From everybody, I study everybody, and I think there isn't a challenge. You accept people like we all every day, and they have different personalities and different intricate situations, but it's not a problem. And I'm not joking about this. With me being, 6'2" and full of muscle,
Looking like that.
yeah, I usually don't have a problem with people because I can move them around physically if there's a problem. I'm very serious about that, but it's just usually not a problem. And I'm a lover of people. I really love people in general, so I usually don't have.
New music.
Oh yes, I mean we are actually already started the process. And I've been enjoying it so very much because it's something, and there's no knock on people, but it's like to see somebody so excited and physically you can watch the excitement working with artists. Like that makes me say, well, wow, we get excited again. And, we were working yesterday. Just the kids had so much to offer. Like we've been learning just as much, and I think it put just to go back home and say, hey, we our jobs, folks, because it's people coming.
Nice. Coming to you. I'm just not expecting you to tell me the same thing he told me, 6 foot tall and all that.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, you have managed a couple of the artists abroad, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Ludacris inclusive. Mm-hmm. Usually you're behind the camera and he's all there. Mm-hmm. Is that a problem with you working with him? Being like that?
Being behind the camera?
Yes.
Nah.
As in, we all know Ludacris. Like, we don't know that he...
We don't know you.
Oh, who are you?
Oh, no, who are you? We don't know you.
No, it's no offense taken.
Yes, please, sorry. What I meant is...
Peanut gallery.
What I meant is, we see Ludacris on the videos and all that, but we don't see you. Is that a problem, for you, or...
Nah, I mean, I prefer that, actually.
Really?
I tried to be an artist when I was younger.
Okay, now you're behind the camera.
Yeah, I tried to be an artist when I was younger, and I just didn't, I realized, everybody has their calling, everybody has their strengths. For Tanzania to understand that, an artist on the status of Ludacris, an artist on the status of David Banner, a personality on the status of Terrence J, there are people behind the scenes that make it go. So you can make just as much money, you can have just as much impact, influence, credibility, all of those types of things. I don't know what's going on. Not so much. No, but you can, being behind the scenes, there's, my mentors and people that I know, you won't know this name, but with internet you can look it up. Exactly. If you think about a guy named Quincy Jones, there's a guy named Clarence Avon that if you know that name,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's those types of people. There's always been that type of balance in the game. Everything can't be in front of the camera. If everybody's in front of the camera, who's making things going by? You know, you're in front of the camera, and then there's people that are behind you. So no, I have no problem playing that.
Would you manage a Tanzanian artist?
Yeah, they're good enough.
Really? Would you manage me?
What's
I'm not an artist.
Let me be a minute.
That's a good one.
You're a businessman.
Yes, I'm
You're here 3 times.
I've been here 3 times.
Yeah.
2008, 2011, and now.
You planning to invest anything here? Or have you?
I haven't invested, but that doesn't mean that, you know, if the opportunity presents itself, of course.
What would you invest?
Can't give that one away right now. There's a lot of. It would definitely be an entertainment.
He definitely asked you the hardest question.
Right. I mean,
everybody else questions like tell
it's
us about
so
yourself.
broad. Like, what would you invest in?
What would you invest
Everything
in?
I possibly can. I don't know. I would. Yesterday, just seeing the how much the music here like impacts everyone, because you know music is like a worldwide language, and the kids and how excited they were. Like, you don't see that in the States anymore, because it's just like that sense of instant gratification. Like, I put out the music, you should like it, you should buy it. It's like they put out the music, like, did you like it? And like just the reaction that we got, I'm like, wow, the feeling that I had in my thought, I was like, I would want to put money back into that to give them more resources to develop music like that.
Any one of you learned a Swahili word so far?